Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Johnny Walker, aka Jonathan Withanacci. I am the founder of the Walk of Wealth Mastermind Group, and today I am very excited to be joined by Dr. Brian Craven. Welcome, Dr. Brian Craven. To get started, tell us a little bit of, introduce yourself. Tell us about your where you practice, and whether you own a practice or you work as an associate.
I work in Southampton, Massachusetts. I own my own practice. I've owned it for about 10 years. I was originally an associate here, and then I bought the owner out.
Let's get kind of right into it here, right? Like, so before joining the Walk of Wealth Mastermind group, had you ever invested as a limited partner or as a passive investor?
No, and I had looked into it, and I'd go on the internet and look at YouTube videos and trying to figure out how I can get into real estate investing or anything, and it just didn't seem possible. And I couldn't figure out how to go about doing it. And then one day I saw a video with your face on it, and then like the next day, I think I called you.
Nice. Was that on YouTube? Did you watch my YouTube
Yes.
videos? Or YouTube videos? Okay, nice. All right. So if not, then what were you primarily investing in before? Was it stocks, retirement accounts, or something
Yes,
else?
stocks, retirement accounts. I had a life insurance policy. That was pretty much it. Just
Now,
basically
yeah.
just like traditional things that financial advisor tells you to put money in.
Yeah, yep. I know very much about those. Now, what was your biggest frustration or challenge when it came to building wealth or investing before joining the mastermind group? Like, why were you looking for something else beyond what this traditional, financial advisor sort of route?
So it was burnout. I mean, I was under the mindset of if you want to make more, you got to work more. And the next thing you know, I just felt like I was in a hamster wheel, and I didn't want that. I want to work less, not more. So, and then the returns in some of the investment accounts I had didn't seem very. They weren't what the returns I was looking for.
Yeah,
It wasn't very exciting.
they'll keep you working for till you're 80 years
Right.
old, probably, right? Yeah. So at the rate, yeah, that definitely, I definitely empathize with you on that point. Now, was there a specific moment or like realization that made you decide you needed to look for alternative investments?
Not really, other than just I was trying to diversify and work less. I have a relative that's a commercial real estate broker, but I never even considered seeking him out for any advice or anything like that. But like I said, the one like turning point was seeing your face on a YouTube video, and I recognized you. We went to school together, so.
Yeah. Was that enough just because that we went to school together, or like what was it?
Well, I mean, I had been watching other similar videos, so I was interested in it, and then but I was like, how do I get into this? And then I saw your face, and I was like, there's my door.
Nice, nice. All right. Now let's switch gears a little bit, right? Now let's talk about your experience within the mastermind group. Now, you were one of our founding members, which we're very proud that you were one of our very first members. Now, when you first joined the Walk of Wealth Mastermind group, did you feel confident about understanding alternative investments like real estate syndications or oil and gas investments or private equity? Or did it seem like a whole new world?
Yeah, it was like a whole new world because I've heard about them, but I didn't really understand them, and figured this is the best way to get that information is to be around people in the same boat.
Yep, makes sense. Now, how would you describe the educational content you've received within the mastermind group so far? Have you learned any strategies or concepts that have changed your understanding of investing?
I mean, it opened my eyes to the different ways that you can invest. Some of these things didn't even occur to me. And, I don't think I would have ever come across that, or it would have taken another 10 years before I even was introduced to them.
Yep, absolutely. Now, what do you think, what about how would you describe the educational content you've received so far in the
Yeah, so, I mean,
mastermind?
so far it's been invaluable. It's thorough. You can ask a lot of questions. It's a small group, so and even like the speakers that you get, you can contact them, no problem. So it's been great.
Awesome. Can you share a specific example of like something or maybe an understanding or a concept or it's a strategy that you might have learned about recently?
Yeah, I mean the infinite banking. I mean, and I've had a life insurance policy for years, and I don't even think I knew that you could do that. And the fact that you can take loans out of that, and you're paying interest, but you're paying interest to yourself. Like,
Tax
I don't know,
free,
why
tax
haven't
free
I been doing
gains.
that all along?
So it's definitely like opened your eyes to strategies you may not have even know you didn't know exist, and it was right under your
Correct.
nose, so to speak. That's
Yep.
awesome. Now, how would you describe the community, like the people within it, the network that you found within the Master Grind? Have you connected with other members?
Just the members that I've known for 20 years, that I went to school with. And there's a couple others, but outside of that, no. But that's me, not the group. I mean, I'm painfully shy, and
Now, and that's fine. You've come out of your shell there in the mastermind group as well. I've seen your growth, and I've seen you speaking up, and yeah, so you're definitely coming a long way. Have you felt motivated in a meaningful way, whether that be in ways of building wealth or building time freedom or saving
no,
money? Like, have you felt motivated in a meaningful way because of the mastermind group?
yeah. I mean, it definitely motivates me to try to get into different investment vehicles, and it motivates me in order to start investing in these so I can dial back from work. And I've recently dislocated my shoulder, so if I need surgery, I'm gonna be out for months. I need some, this is a nice backup plan, that I don't have to worry and be awake at night thinking that I'm not gonna make any money. Like, at least I have some sort of income stream on top of work. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, and now let's get to the sort of the last section here. We want to talk about results, because end of the day, what people you're looking for is results and impact, right? That's what we're meaning to deliver in the mastermind group. Now, since joining this mastermind group, how many new passive income streams have you created?
So I think I'm in 9 deals so far. Some of them haven't started paying out yet, but that they're recent. So, but I would say there's probably 6 of them right now that pay on a consistent basis. Some are monthly, some are quarterly.
Right, so you got 6 passive streams of income. Can you give a few examples? Like, what are some of the things that are giving you these streams of income?
So there's an oil and gas deal, and that pays out monthly, and that's been great. Yeah, the other ones are all real estate, and multifamily syndications. And the distributions are vary based on the deal, but
Yep.
I don't have any that don't pay, so they've all been positive.
How about taxes, right? Have you experienced any tax savings because of the strategies you've learned?
Yeah, this is one of the things I didn't have an answer for. I actually don't know what it has saved me in taxes. I know like the oil and gas deals, you get the write-offs, and even the K1s for the real estate, there are write-offs. I don't know how that actually affects my taxes yet. I don't have a lot of passive income to use or I don't have a lot of passive. Yeah, so like I can't write off the passive income because it didn't. I'll be able to use it in the future, I guess.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, the way that you can look at it is that the distributions from the real estate, that income from the real estate
it's
is
tax free.
essentially tax free, right? Like
Right.
at least in this year, right? So in that way, the income you've saved money on taxes. The tax savings from your oil and gas, I guess you haven't seen the true effect yet because you haven't done your taxes yet, but
Right.
I'm sure you're going to find that out very soon. So that should be a very positive sort of tax saving. All right. Now let's go beyond the financial results. Has your mindset changed?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it opened my eyes to a whole different way of thinking about making money, saving money. I wish I started 10 years earlier. Hindsight's 2020. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean, I, I've been very happy with the whole, process and the group.
Awesome. Do you feel more confident about your financial future or your ability to make smart investment decisions?
Yeah, I do. And the group definitely helps with that because, there's always someone either speaking or someone in the group that will mention something that they're doing. And it's like, I'm glad someone said that because I would have never, it would have taken me 20 years to figure that out.
Now, if you could summarize your experience in the Walk of Wealth Mastermind group in one sentence, what would you say?
I would say because I'm shy and I have a lot of difficulty networking, this group's given me an advantage that I could not get on my own. And it's propelled me 10, 15 years beyond where I would have ever got on my own.
All right. Well said. And what would you, last question, sort of line of questioning here. What would you tell to a doctor or colleague who is on the fence about joining the mastermind group?
Yeah, I would say do it. I mean, you won't be disappointed. I mean, I know it's scary. I mean, it was first, I remember the first deal I put my money in, I was at the bank signing the papers. I was like, oh man, should I be doing this? But I have not been disappointed one bit.
Awesome. Is there anything you wish you knew when you were first deciding to join? Like when you were first heard about the mastermind, you were deciding to join. Is there something that you know now that you wish you knew then?
I wish I knew that you could invest in these type of things when it was 2012 where it became available to the common person.
Right.
I wish I knew that then, not 20, I don't know, even when it was 2020, 2022, somewhere in there I started.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I wish I knew about this 10 years ago.
Yeah, for
Wish I
sure.
existed 10 years ago.
Yeah. So now yeah, exactly. No, well said. Yeah, I mean, just knowing about having access to opportunity and access to this type of things, you wish you knew about it way sooner. Yeah, I understand that completely. And the very last question. Now, Dr. Brian Craven, to join this mastermind group, you've made a significant investment. Was it worth it?
Definitely. I mean, just in the tax savings alone and the distributions that I get just from 1 year has paid for the group and then some.
All right. Thanks again, Dr. Brian Craven, for sharing your experience. It's always incredible to see the growth happening within our community. If you're watching this and you're ready to learn how to create passive income, save on taxes, build wealth, and confidently invest in alternative assets, click the link below to schedule a time to talk.